pace contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Zappi off play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Peterson. Busts through the tackle. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How teams like this approach these short turnarounds.
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Hold everything, because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, check that, street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Cunningham. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Still fighting. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots ready to get the football back. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for... game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Zappi back to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated. In motion right is Robinson. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Now Trubisky. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's second down and 5. Trubisky to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the...
On the set.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to let them feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Zappe's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Zappe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Pittsburgh offense. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Najee Harris inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first. Here's Zappe. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
And Zappe to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Zappe hurrying them to the line.
First down, New England.
Another throw coming for Zappe. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. Just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all ball games on their schedule, but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough. On first down, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Harris. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half, with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can.
Hold it ready.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
18
On first and 10, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, he's got Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Zappi. That was short one to Gesicki. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here now, 2nd and 4. Running left is Stevenson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Zappi looks to throw it. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he works free. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it, steps away. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A play fake, now Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked forcing an upcoming 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. We have seen a lot of points here. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over first. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Patriot first down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Zampi now on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first. It's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Drop 60, drop 60. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
On second down, here's Cunningham.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Cunningham.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Desmond King on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
On the ball.
Cunningham looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Out right to Bourne. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Come on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was polished off. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So with the Steeler offense on there. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So another. On second down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Harris running straight ahead. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 9 from the 44.
and 9.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Trubisky to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, they...
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Look at 19. 19, right in.
Here's Cunningham.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Japanese! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure in their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Ball start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. too shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Here's 1st down.
Ready. Hop.
Trubisky to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one. After 4 quarters of play, we're all even. The extra session. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Now a handoff. Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 63 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Stevenson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll pack him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal.
They run once more with Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Cunningham. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, if long it's in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is